Hi, yeah, it's me again. If you're watching, I don't know if anybody really will, but I'm gonna record it anyway because I want to. It gives me something to do. It gives me a break from the heartache that I feel right now. I wanted to talk about HRT and hormones because I want to start hormone replacement therapy sometime soon. See, the problem is though is I called many places Planned Parenthood, etc., etc. Most places aren't accepting it till at least January, so even if I do have to wait, then I guess I'm gonna have to wait. But I also don't have really the funds right now to pay for it, to pay for the therapist, to pay for the psychologist or whatever that they want you to do. Which I think it's silly, that I need to be psychologically evaluated. Like I've always known who I am. Your little therapist can't tell me otherwise. But I also understand. I also understand to an extent because there are some people who do flip flop. I've seen some people that flip flop, and I'm just like, what are you doing? Okay, I get you're trying to find yourself, but don't announce something until you know who you are. Like, I didn't announce I was transgender until I fully. I mean, I've always known I was a woman, but I didn't want to prematurely announce anything. I've never thought I was a man. I've always. I would forget that I was a boy, even, and people would be like, yeah, him, and then, like, I used to cringe every time I'd hear it, but I do want to take hormones soon, so that's also what I wanted to talk about, and a name change. Well, at first, I told myself I wasn't gonna change my name. I didn't want to change my name because I didn't think there was anything wrong with my name. But I just Cody isn't a feminine name. It's just not. Okay? And I want a pretty feminine name that people aren't gonna be like, oh, you were a dude before, weren't you? You know? And it's like Cody's not cutting it. So I'm gonna have to change my name. I was thinking Chloe or Callie or something. I don't know. Something with a C. Because I wanted to keep something relatively similar to my name, but still also be a female pronoun esque. If that's even a word, probably isn't. So, yeah, those are my plans for the next year. I mean, I want to get on it soon because I'm not getting any younger. And I don't want to be 30 and, like, where'd my life go? Why didn't I do this sooner? I don't want that to happen. So I'm hoping sometime soon I can get a job and then I can get the funds to pay for this because this is something I need in my life to really fully self actualize myself. To fully self actualize, I think this is something I need because just being pretty or wearing a dress or putting on makeup, it doesn't cut it for me because I still got people. I mean, people are going to judge me regardless. They're going to judge me regardless, but if I full on get surgery and everything, they can't tell me I'm a man because I ain't. I wouldn't be a man anymore. I wouldn't have the penis. I wouldn't have this. It would be gone. I still may be 6 foot, but and hopefully my voice will get higher too. That's another reason because I don't like my voice as it is now. I feel like I want it to be higher. Obviously, every transgender does. I've tried training it, but I'm not very good at it. Um, I'm See, the one thing is, I don't want to do this for other people. I don't want to feel like I'm doing this because other people don't approve of me. But at the same time, if I do this, people will know I'm serious. People will be like, okay, well, we need to take you seriously because you're being serious about this. This isn't a joke. This isn't something that I'm just doing for fun, okay? This is who I am. This is who I'm trying to be. This is who I am, not who I'm trying to be, because this is who I am. So I'm not trying to be anything. This is me. The only difference is these hormones will help me self-actualize, and surgeries will help me self-actualize. I never wanted to get any kind of surgery unless it was physically needed, like something you had to have to say save your life or something. I never wanted any cosmetic surgery, but at this point, I want to be taken seriously, and I want to be able to look in the mirror and not see this, and not hear this, and not see that. I want to be able to feel genuinely 100% woman. I know this is my girl body right now, and I know this is what I am, and this is how God made me. And I'm not, it's one of the reasons why I didn't want to change anything. Because my thought was, well, if this is the way God made me, somebody will come along and love me just like this. And I still think that way. But at the same time, I have to be happy with myself. And I feel like I will be happier as a full-on woman because this is me. You know, I don't want to, I mean, obviously, I still probably get judged, but it'll happen less and less. The more I pass, the less I'll get judged. The less I get judged, the happier my life is. The more jobs I'll get, the more money I'll make. It's a win-win, and it's something that I need in my life. So y'all pray for me, and hopefully I can find, a Planned Parenthood or a program or something to help me get the funds for this. Right now I'm really banking on finding a job, but I've put in 25 applications, and I'm about to put in 5 more, probably after this video. So there'll be 30 applications in a month and still no progress. I've got interviewed one time, and then, I mean, they knew I was transgender, so either I just screwed up the interview or they didn't like me. I don't know. Or maybe I didn't pass enough for them. But, oops. I just want to be able to wake up and be happy with my body and not feel like I have to try so hard, and the surgery and these hormones will help, and I know that, because originally I didn't want to, because I knew I was a woman and I didn't need hormones to tell me otherwise. I knew that, but hormones, I found, are a big process in the self-actualization, and so, and then hopefully once I do get on hormones, I can make progress videos like everybody else does, because I think it's important that you record your progress and how far you've come, because who you are and where you're going don't have to be directly linked. Life isn't black and white like people like to think it is, and God loves every one of us regardless of who we are, what we look like, what we wear, how attractive society finds us. It doesn't matter. And I'm doing this because I need to self-actualize. So if anybody has any suggestions on programs and or insurances and or government insurances, even anything, I'd love to have something to look up and really find information about. I'd love the suggestions. So please, if you want to, feel free to leave a comment with a suggestion. If you're a transgender and you've already been through this process, it would be great help. Because I tried today, I Googled, I called, I looked everywhere, I asked friends, I asked groups of people, and a lot of them, they just start with, well, you need to see a doctor, and then you gotta go to a therapist and all this stuff, but it's like, I can't afford a therapist, I can't afford a doctor, I can't afford a dentist, I can't afford this stuff, so it's like I'm trying to find a program and or an insurance program that, even if it's just little payments, I can find a way to make money to make those little payments to still have some sort of coverage, So, please, if you have any suggestions, feel free to list them, because I will read them. And another thing was the names again. I did want to change my name, so if you have a suggestion, please feel free to leave it. Do you like my makeup today? I got inspired because, well, I guess I wasn't really inspired. I was having a crappy day, so I really wanted to give myself a confidence boost. So, I took a shower, got all fresh and clean, and then I did my makeup and listened to some music, and I'm recording a video. And It's pink and blue though, because I was thinking about Harley Quinn, and then, ever since the movie came out, I really wanted to try out the makeup, and I think it looks cute. I mean, it's not something I'd wear on a daily basis, but I think it's cute, you know. But thank you guys for listening. And if there's any kind of topics you want me to address, or any questions you have, you can always ask them, and I can do a Q&A video if you want me to. I want to self-actualize, and today I'm proud of myself because I started my first step in looking for hormones and looking for programs and stuff to self-actualize, and I think it's very important that everyone at some point in their life self-actualize who they are, so they don't grow old and then regret not being who God made them to be. We're not ants. We're not made in the factory. Everyone is different, but everyone is still loved. Every person you see, every person you run into is somebody's daughter, somebody's sister, somebody's brother, somebody's aunt, somebody's uncle. Everyone is valued to somebody. Remember that. The next time you see somebody and you want to snicker at them because they're different, or because they don't fully pass, or because their voice is deep, or because they're not skinny, or because they're not pretty, or because whatever you think about that person, just remember that. Everybody is always valuable to somebody. So treat others the way you want to be treated. Thank you guys for listening. And like I said, if you want to subscribe, I love it. You give me somebody to talk to besides just this camera. And leave many suggestions, many comments, whatever you want. I'm going to be making more videos. What about? Who knows? But